The time has finally come. It's a big day, a huge day. It's a hulking day, if you will. Alluded to in the closing seconds of all previously shown showcases and in partnership with Marvel and 2K. I have the honor of presenting today's showcase of the strongest one there is, lead designer Joe Weinhofer's favorite hero on the roster. Today's showcase is on none other than Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. Now, if you think you've seen damage from Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Blade, Ghost Rider, you haven't seen anything yet. The Hulk can surpass every other hero in terms of dealing damage, but in order to maximize his damage output, you're going to be riding a fine line. He's going to need to consistently take damage to build up his rage meter in order to maintain his strength, and both due to his personality and his playstyle, he's going to need support. Someone specialized in healing and heroism generation would definitely be ideal here. Now, whenever Hulk is attacked, he gains rage. Each point of rage increases his damage output, and every time Hulk attacks or uses heroic abilities, a point of rage is consumed. Of course, he has a nice complement of taunt abilities to encourage the rage buildup as well. Each point in rage will increase Hulk's offense by 30%, and while he'll start each combat with 0 rage, he can get up to 5, increasing his total offense by up to 150%. Let's start with one of Hulk's skill cards called Always Angry. It's a skill card with exhaust. Not something we've seen a lot of, so this must be special, right? Is it ever? Always Angry will consume all rage to recover health based on the amount of rage consumed, but the special sauce here comes from the second part of the card description. Overhealing increases Hulk's maximum health. So, as its only self-healing ability, yes, it can be used to heal in a pinch, but if you get good timing and you play this when near full health and rage, you'll be able to more than double his max HP. The upgrade for Always Angry, Always Angrier, is also incredible, as you'll increase his maximum rage by 1. Next, let's take a look at Seismic Slam, one of Hulk's heroic abilities. With consideration of building his rage meter, this card is going to be a gigantic help. Seismic Slam damages and taunts each enemy in an area. The taunt alone would be great for building rage, but the damage, especially if you already have some rage built up, is going to tear through enemies very quickly. Oh, what's that? You want even more damage? Okay, fine, but Hulk's getting angry. Mighty Blow is so mighty that it's in the heroic classification. At its base level, the damage output is immense, and it's got a forceful knockback to boot, so you'll be throwing enemies wherever you want. Hulk happy. But combo this with some of his stun abilities like Smash or Thunderclap, and the upgraded version of Mighty Blow will deal even more damage. Hulk very happy. Hydra very sad. You know what else makes Hydra very sad? The Hulk's Midnight Sun's heroic ability. World Breaker. Greatest card title of all time. We've seen cards that damage every enemy in an area, enemies in a line, random enemies, and so on. But World Breaker keeps it simple. Hulk simple. Hulk break world. Damage and forceful knockback every single enemy on the map. Its high heroism cost is warranted, of course, and yes, it has exhaust. It's also devastating not just to Hydra, but to every interactable as well. When we say World Breaker leaves chaos in its wake, we aren't kidding. Particularly when played with high rage, if Hulk hasn't managed to clear a room full of Hydra after playing World Breaker, the encounter isn't going to last much longer afterwards, I'll tell you that.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
You may notice here that we haven't talked about Hulk's friendship levels. Well, that's because he's not available for friendship in the Abbey, but he does get a very spicy benefit instead. What's that? The Hulk cannot be injured in combat.
Not feel so good.
He is the Hulk after all. And what about unlocking him? How do you get access? Well, as alluded to in previous developer streams and in questions about New Game Plus, Hulk is going to unlock much later into your campaign. And of course, he will be available for use in New Game Plus right at the beginning. He's very likely to change your playstyle and approach to the game because he is pretty overpowered. Of course, he is the Hulk. And I think you guys are just going to have an absolute blast playing with him. And with that, all of our opening roster of heroes have been covered. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this series. The game is launching tomorrow, December 2nd, so the wait is finally over and we can all dive in and start playing. So let's hear it. You've seen all of the heroes. Who's on your A squad? Let us hear in the comments below. I'm sure we're going to be back with more videos sooner rather than later, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed to both the Marvel's Midnight Suns channel and my own. Thanks again to Marvel and 2K for working with me on this series. We will see you guys all again very soon.